Hello, my friends. Christopher Wotecki here. We are back and live on the air in our summer schedule, and we really do have a summer schedule rocking it. It's going to be a summer topic. And with me, the host here of Venus Prime Health, Damon Perry, who's live in Mexico. Hello, Damon.
I'm doing great.
Hola, ¿cómo
Hola.
está? How are American dollars spending down there, man?
Oh, it's great. It's great. Everything's paid for. So we've been here for 1 week, and we have one more week to go.
Oh my God, I'd love to have that problem. We're here for a week and then 1 more week to go.
We go to breakfast. Yeah, everybody's calling us by name now. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Perry. You know, they just already know your name walking around.
Oh yeah. So what did you do? Like a resort thing where you just paid the whole family and it's?
Yeah, it's just me and my wife, and it's.
Oh, screw the kids. Yeah.
Right. It wouldn't be a vacation if it was that way. So.
Yeah, so true. I'm with you. That's so good of you and your wife that you get that. That's some Venus Prime Health for a relationship.
Yeah, it was a 16th anniversary. That's what we're here for.
Really? No kidding. Congratulations. We got to do the applause for that. That's awesome. It's unheard of. It's unheard of.
That's why we're doing the 2 weeks.
Do you do? And you're like, yeah, it'll be not. So I'm not gonna make that joke. So do you drink the water in Mexico? Like you're Venus Prime Health guy. Do you have like a whole bag of your own stuff? Do you trust the hotel? What do you do?
No, actually, the hotel has purified water because all the drinks you have ice and everything is blended, so you're getting the hotel water. Nobody's getting sick, so it does work. But you have lots of these in your room.
Got
so,
you.
You know, they'll give you coffee makers and put a bunch of these out, so you just use this for everything.
So, right on. And what about the food? Is it good? Are you just indulging on vacation?
Oh yeah. The food is incredible. I mean, I tell people this all the time. When you go to breakfast, the orange juice, it tastes like just an explosion of oranges, you know, versus like Minute Maid. Not the same thing. And they have like freshly squeezed watermelon juices and papaya juices. You can just kind of mix and match them and make up your own stuff. And they have fruit everywhere. The fruit is just incredible down here. So I'm sure it's a lot less GMO, you know, and what do you call it?
So I'm wondering. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know. I would imagine that in Mexico, the farms are spraying it happily.
They might. You know what
I mean? But it's okay. It's vacation. I mean, the truth of the matter is, it's like, and this is a good transition for this show. We're going to be talking about the top 10 foods, summer foods you can eat. Is that right?
Yeah, these would be like, when I say the top 10 summer foods that don't suck, these are like power foods that you should be eating.
Oh, even more so, yeah.
Yeah, all the time, but these are more summery type foods, so that might make you think.
I mean, if you're on vacation, that was what I was trying to lead to in a sloppy way there. It's a bad segue. If you're on vacation, you're going to eat wherever you are. If you're in Rome, eat like the Romans. But through the rest of the year, that's what this show's about. Like, and there are some superfoods that come out in the summer, is what you're saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, should we go? Let's go to number 10 just to get the conversation rolling.
Let's go.
Excuse me for just a second here. I got to do my. Here we go. And I don't have the sound effects, but this is. Hold on, I got to go back here. But this is number 10. I'm showing the whole damn screen. Sorry for the lousy presentation here. There's a lot to do. Wait, hold on.
It's summertime.
Number 10. It is summertime. All right, go ahead, sir.
The watermelon. There we go.
Watermelon it is. I'm going to go to
Okay, yeah, so just like I was just talking about watermelon juice. There's tons of watermelon. There you go. Watermelon down here. I've heard people in my family always telling me you need to eat lots more watermelon because of like sunburns and things like that, or because it gives you more water. But I started digging on watermelon, and it actually like lowers your blood pressure. So people that have like hypertension and things like that, there you go.
Yeah, we're gonna fix that. You know what? I got a solution for this next week. I'm gonna have a camera and the slides. But go ahead, watermelon. Talking fucking watermelon, or it is me looking for the slide. So watermelon. What about watermelon rind? I got a question for you.
So
Watermelon rind.
Why do we care about watermelon? Okay, so it's got more lycopene than tomatoes, so it's got huge antioxidants, which I didn't know this. It also contains something called citrulline, and tons of bodybuilders spike all their stuff with citrulline, like the new bodybuilding powders. They put a lot of citrulline in there because it converts to arginine, which raises nitric oxide, which is what they're after. And what that does is open up all your blood vessels and let the blood flow. So it increases circulation, lowers your blood pressure. And also, I didn't know this, but after you work out, you hit the gym and you're sore for like the next 48 hours, it actually will reduce your level of soreness. And I did not know that. But they say you can juice it, but if you juice too much of it, it's high in fructose. So you don't want that. So you can just eat watermelon like after you hit the gym. or you do too much yoga, and I think it reduces the time that you're sore. So I'm going to give that a shot when we get home. I'm going to start trying that out.
One thing about watermelon is all the water. You know, like it's one of the most water nutrient fruits and vegetables, isn't it? Wasn't that on your list before?
Yeah, I mean that's why you'd want to eat it, because it hydrates. This is just a lot of extra. Most people just like watermelon anyway, and you eat so much of it because you cut the whole thing up or half of it. Like when I do it with the kids, we cut half of it and everybody just plows through it. So yeah, it's good for hydrating, but this whole nitric oxide thing, which I'm into right now, is pretty interesting. So and lowering the blood pressure.
And lowering blood pressure. So, are you saying in the whole like tear down the muscle? This might help with that process?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. It fights inflammation, and I'm not sure exactly how it does the soreness. There's some studies being done that it just reduces the time or the intensity of your soreness. Because sometimes when you hit like a leg day, you can't walk for a couple of days. You feel like a little old person trying to go up and down the stairs. So, if this will help it, that'd be great.
Actually, my solution is just to have chicken legs. Just kidding. Just kidding. But bumps. Where is my thing? Thank you. So we'll be here all week, folks. Let's move on, I guess, to number 2 or number 8.
Number 8.
And I do love my watermelon, I got to say. And I got to say, my mom just kept it cut up for us. You know, we ate it nonstop, especially
Yeah, absolutely.
Like picnics and stuff, nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here we go. I'm coordinating this.
Number 2. Number 9. Avocados. I used to avoid avocados because I fell into that, the whole stigma, they're high in fat, and fat makes you fat, which we've said before. That's
fatty fat. Yeah, it's actually avocado potato chips that make you fat.
You fry them. Yeah, you fry them, it makes it bad. But yeah, the avocados, I started eating like a lot of tortilla soup, and you just take a half an avocado, slice the sucker up, and throw it on top. Lots of guacamole. Well, anyway, so what it does is they raise the good fats. These will help you lose weight. They help reduce the blood pressure. They lower your bad cholesterol. There's 2 types. There's good and bad cholesterol, and this helps lower the bad. It'll help you be full because it's real heavy. It helps guys increase more testosterone. I wasn't aware of that.
Whoa, really? Oh, so man.
It has something to do. It helps with the hormone production.
I wouldn't mind a little of that. Okay. Well, it is good. I got girls on me about avocados all the time.
There you go. Hey, we can
I like avocados. Yeah. Which is actually, you know what? I got to tell you, the girls eating avocados are the ones that are so aggressive about eating avocados. I'm telling you, we just discovered something, I think.
Might have a little testosterone spike in there.
All these chicks. That's why that's making a lot of sense, yeah.
Yeah, okay, here's another thing. The monounsaturated fat, which is what they have, it helps prevent the blood sugar spikes. And what the blood sugar spikes do is it tells your body to store excess calories as fat, and particularly it goes around your midsection or the stubborn areas. So more avocados can actually help kind of block that.
Avocados are the wonder. Now, in California, avocados, like, you can buy them as you exit the 405 from a Hispanic person.
There you go.
They're so everywhere. More oranges than avocados, but avocados are very and they're kind of expensive here. Are they expensive there?
No.
Well, I mean, we get them cheaper than. It just seems to me to be a little bit mixed. I guess they come on sale. Depends on the time of the year, really.
Yeah, no, I mean, not in Texas. I mean, there's guacamole with everything and tons of Tex-Mex. Lots and lots of Tex-Mex. So yeah, it's pretty run of the mill.
That's true. Texas has like huge genetic farms of avocados and cows to supply all the guacamole and beef.
We said that. Hey, did we say last time? Like Texas is like the evil empire, so everybody posts up their corporate offices and.
It's true. It's true. And you know what? I've been saying already in the scopes. I'm relocating Soul Garden to Texas, as you already know, but I'll just tell the public that. Just because I'm relocating my evil corporate headquarters there. It's true. I have all those plans. But, yeah, so I'm heading to Texas. There's a lot of reasons. I've been in and out of Texas my whole life, actually. I like Texas. I like that. So avocados are cheap there because of the guacamole is what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, they're whoops. Sorry, guys.
Oh, is that the room service? Hola, Señor Damon.
That's not supposed to be ringing down here.
Oh, you're not supposed to be here until 11:30 with that personal massage. Just kidding. All right, I think we should get out of the hot water here and move on to the next topic. Wonk, wonk, wonk.
Where are we at? Number 7?
Yeah,
Number
but I
8.
got to do the sound effects. We're on number 8. Womp womp. Whoa, what are those? Green bananas.
Those, hey, now those are here. They have
I'm
those.
thinking American. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay. You know when you go to the grocery store, you have a big giant thing of bananas. You'll have GMO kind, and then you'll have
Senor Gonzalez.
you'll have GMO. You'll have a little bitty section of organic, and then you'll have this little bitty section of the giant plantains. You know, they're real big, they're huge. Anyway, down here at breakfast, they like grill them, and they put them over there beside like pancakes and stuff, and they grill them, and they put a little bit of honey, I think, on them, and they just put them all over pancakes, waffles, French toast. So down here, they're like run of the mill, but I started looking into them. They're better than regular bananas. They have way more potassium.
Really? They're like super bananas?
Yeah, they're like super bananas, and they're pretty good. They regulate your water, so like they keep you from getting bloated. They help prevent gastric ulcers. I didn't know that. And they're high. Somebody's trying to get a hold of me. Anyway, they're high in like all the antioxidants, so it's just like a super banana. So instead of getting the regular ones, the cheap ones, which are the ones sprayed with pesticides, you can go for these, and they just give you more of all the good stuff. So they're good for preventing ulcers, and they're good for water regulation and lots of. They have tons of A, C, B, antioxidants, vitamin E.
Where is it that aren't plantains real popular in the South? Or where is it that I'm getting? Oh, Brazil.
Brazil.
It's Brazilian food. I think it's Brazilian food that has a lot of plantains.
Yeah, I think.
Isn't it? Oh, they're good.
Mexico South is, I think, they're real popular.
Mm-hmm. I just mean in the cooking. Or I'm trying to think Cuban food. I think you see a lot of plantains too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, you can cook. They do a lot of grilling with them and cooking the bananas. So, I mean, there's tons of recipes for them. I've never just taken one as eating it like a banana, so I'm not sure.
I was going to ask you, what is beneath that green skin?
Let me go ask them and see if I can take one.
Ask your appointment there to bring a plantain and see.
Oh, I'm sure they would.
Yeah, call room service. This is live television. We should call room service by the end of the show. We'll know. Okay, so we'll move on to. Here we go. Number 7. Oh, come on. What?
Oh, there we go.
What is that? Chia. Is this the same chia that grows on your head when you're for a little sculpture?
I think they are.
Chia. It is.
I mean, yeah. And
you mean I can eat that chia pet and it's more healthy, huh?
Everybody's into chia. Have you seen when you go to like Sprouts, you see a lot of yogurts with like a big glob of bloated chia seeds at the bottom, and you'll see drinks with bloated chia seeds at the bottom of that. So they're real popular and they're real in vogue right now, I suppose. But
vogue in a Madonna way. Strike a pose with chia.
You know,
what's good about
them? They're high in protein. They're high in omega acids, omega fatty acids. They've got lots
like
of
omega
minerals,
3s
calcium,
and 6s.
fiber. Yes.
Omega 3s.
So that's
and
what they're really.
6s?
Omega 3s and 6s. There you go.
Okay. Just
the
omega 3s
for
the public. Go ahead.
The omega 3s are what you're after because you get tons of omega 6 from your diet anyway. So the 3s are predominantly what you want. Anyway, yeah, and plus if you throw them on like your salads or you throw them in your, protein shakes, things like that, you can add more vegetarian protein for people that may not be eating a lot of meat.
And just remind the public what omega-3 does for us. I mean, you're seeing omega-3s are coming a lot in fish oils, I'm noticing. Right? People are consuming a lot of fish oil for omega-3. This would be an alternative to that.
Omega-3, omega-3s.
Go ahead.
Well, omega-3s, you see a lot of people hitting the paleo diet. It's like it's required that you take in like D3 and omegas as just part of your foundation. So it's kind of like a multivitamin and an omega-3 supplement. You just need to start taking them. Unless you eat a lot of fish, but then you get into the whole mercury debate and stuff like that.
I can't believe we spend more time avoiding bad stuff than we do just eating.
It's ridiculous. I know.
We're basically, look, if you guys, the noose is going around our neck. Like, we're already like, well, we can't eat fish anymore. It's like, hello, we're going to wake up and be the gray aliens because there's no more food left. All right.
That's true.
Positive Jupiter and Leo note, let's move on to our next.
Oh, this one I ate the other day.
Whoa, what the hell is this?
You ever had that? It's called dragon fruit.
It looks like a cartoon. It looks like something I'd eat out of a Japanese anime.
Oh, these are great. I had some the other day for breakfast. I have them on the buffet.
What the hell are
And you're
these
right.
things?
It's called dragon fruit, but you eat the inside, the white part with the seeds, and it's
Okay.
kind of like, the interior of a kiwi. It's kind of like that
Oh.
consistency. Yeah, and they're really, really good. They taste great.
Do they taste
Uh,
like kiwis? It looks like an albino
no,
kiwi.
no, it doesn't taste like kiwi. It's got its own flavor, but you can find them in the grocery store every once in a while, seasonal. But they are really, really good.
What season is that when unicorns are in the
I have no
sky?
idea. I just
Just
when
one.
I was at the buffet. They were right there. I was like, "Ooh, what's that?" So I just grabbed a big old scoop of them, and they're pretty good. Anyway, these are pretty easy. They're high in vitamin C. They have lots of fatty acids actually in the seeds, the little black seeds. So you eat those. They're proven to lower blood sugar and blood pressure. And let's see.
Really? Low blood sugar. So
Yeah.
give your children, so for hyperactive children, give them dragon fruit.
Oh, the kids would love them. I think my daughter, she wants to taste one, but you have to find them first because they're so cool looking. They look like something out of a cartoon.
They look like something out of, a Nintendo game.
Animation, yeah, they do.
They really do. It's like something
Mario
Mario would eat. That's what it looks like. I can't believe God even makes it. We got to show the public one more time. This
They're
is
pretty
dragon
cool.
fruit. You found this down there in Mexico?
Yep.
And what is your spirit guide that you saw after you ate this dragon fruit? All right, let's move on.
Down the beach.
So funny. Okay, I'm wondering what 5 is after that. Oh, such a letdown. After a dragon fruit.
Yeah. The dragon fruit's cool. Kale.
Oh, man. Let's try to up it here. Okay, yeah, kale.
Yeah, kale. Everybody's into kale. Kale shakes, kale this. Actually, kale tastes terrible. This is just my opinion. When you eat kale, it's just like, it's like not so great. I had to chop it up and cook it and do things like that. But it doesn't taste as great as other, leafy greens. But anyway, it's supposedly one of the most healthy things you can eat. High in fiber, lowers your bad cholesterol. And they've already starting to show that it has, reduction in risk factors for bladder, breast, colon, ovarian, and prostate cancer. So this is one of those things. If you can make it into a green shake, or if you can get a kale powder, from the health food store, then knock yourself out. I like to saute mine with butter or oil, and just throw it into a omelet. And you can't even taste it; it just kind of blends in.
Yeah, kale's funny. For one thing, is when you cook it, it's just slightly less crispy, but still pretty much like you are a giraffe eating foliage. What's funny about kale to me is I used to work as a waiter. I mean, I did like 13 or 14 years as a waiter, and I worked in a bunch of steakhouses, and we always had kale on the all-you-can-eat buffet bar, but we had kale as the decoration, not the food. So the fact that somehow we're eating the decoration now, like I don't know how that happened. I think they still use kale's decoration. I don't know.
I think
You know
so.
what I'm talking about? It's like always around in the ice and stuff.
Now everybody's pushing it as this is what you need to be eating. You need to be juicing it and things like that.
Well, it's actually not bad. I mean, I got a gym partner, and we come out working from a gym. We go to like, I don't know what they're called. It's called Mother's, I think, is a grocery store here.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things they have on their all-you-can-eat natural foods buffet is like kale done really well. So I'm convinced that the foodies out there who know their nutrition, we just need to get some good chefs on the kale, because I've tasted some stuff with kale. I'm like, no shit, no kidding, it can be done.
Have you tried the kale chips? Did you tell me about that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Somebody
Kale
said
chips.
you can find kale chips at all the organic places. I haven't had them yet, but I've heard that they're pretty good. So that might be one way of getting some in.
Yeah, but like, what's that kale going through to become a chip?
Dehydrated.
At the end of the day, just fucking eat some kale, man. It's not that big of a deal. I've got a friend whose child loves kale, and that's a good thing.
That is a good thing.
It is a good thing. Get them started on that early. We're going to move now to red beets. Oh, man. I think anyone who watches this show has rainbow feces. I mean, everything. What is it with the red beets?
Here's the thing about beets. The majority of people I know, they don't go out of their way to eat beets. It's just one of those things that's there, and you might
It's a
see it
weird
once in a
thing.
while.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't even. It's like on holidays.
Right. Okay. Well, let me tell you why it's on my radar screen. I'm researching a performance product for like athletes. Red beet powder itself jacks your nitric oxide levels up, and red beet powder is not as expensive as some of all those other exotic ingredients that they're putting in products, so that the guys can get buff and then get the pump. That's what they're going for, is nitric oxide. So I started looking into this, It's called Nature's Viagra because the nitric oxide boost is the same thing that Viagra and all those other prescriptions, the way they work. It all has to do with...
Good. Nature's Viagra. What was the other one? We have
So-
male testosterone and natural Viagra. I
Right,
want to
it's
be at
natural-
home like with avocado and a beet.
Really, red beet should be like an aphrodisiac for men and women because it increases blood flow to the genital areas, the same mechanism as Viagra. That's what I'm just saying.
Whoa, Jennifer's
It
getting
works,
fun
it
back there in Mexico, or is that the massage?
Both.
Red beets and avocado. Sorry, go ahead.
Right. Okay. And so they also have a lot of boron, which actually helps produce human sex hormones for both men and women. So you
Ooh.
got. So this is kind of a nature's Viagra aphrodisiac. Now you're probably not going to go get beets and just eat beets. So you can get beet juice, you can get beet powder, and put it in your protein shakes. Find some other ways of eating it. But when you eat juice or the powder, it'll turn your urine like red, like a real bright red. So that's just one of the sides. It's not going to hurt you.
Whoa, that's going to trip out some mothers.
Yeah, so you just have to tell people that before because now
Oh
really
my
you're gonna
God,
be
there's
red.
blood in the air. Yeah. Wasn't there, what movie was it? There was like Pulp Fiction or something, or was it, it was one of, there was a movie that talked about a little scene where they eat beets and they have sex and then they eat the, what was that? Do you remember that?
No idea.
Yeah, you got to see it. I'm going to have to remember that. Maybe someone in the chat will remember that. That was a movie where they, it was some sort of Japanese culture that led to some great sexual moment, but it involved like eating beets. Oh, someone is saying in the chat room, new book title, Beets and something. Well, not yet. I guess we'll move on. But yeah, red beets, very interesting. I'm going to write that down there.
I'll have some powder probably sooner or later, like available as a product that you can just throw into drinks and just drink it. Because a lot of cyclists and like triathletes, they were taking red beet powder and juice, like in Europe and things like that. That's how I came across it. So
I'm trying to think about when I've eaten beets. Well, Grandma was Polish. We always had beets on the table for some reason.
I would think so. Maybe
Yeah,
it's a
we
Russian
did,
thing.
and we kind of ate them almost as a garnish. How many beets do I have to eat in order to increase my libido? Not that I need to increase it, actually. I just think it's funny. Probably good for hermaphrodites as well, since it serves both. How many beets do you have to eat? No, seriously, because it seems like
I think it's like one beet because the stuff I was looking into is extract. So you have a little bit of powder. It takes the beets and concentrates them into a smaller amount. So.
Because, another thing, too, it's like beets and also ginger are both, that would mean kind of good for opening up blood flow. Isn't beet a root? It's a root, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good to know.
So, I would rather have powder and throw it in with like a chocolate protein shake or something so you won't even taste it.
I think we beat this to death. Moving on.
All right, let's go.
I'm just kidding. That was a joke, dude. Garlic.
Garlic. All right, so garlic, yeah, I mean, everybody knows garlic's good for you, but real, raw, organic garlic, actually, the reason I put it up there is because it actually helps break down fatty acid deposits in the body. So it actually helps lower cholesterol and helps you drop body fat. And it also it's also antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, and protects against heart disease. So this is just like a powerhouse, but...
And vampires.
Yeah, and vampires.
Dude, you gotta, all the women that watch the vampire shows, it's good for the vampire man. That's why women don't eat it, because they really wish the vampire man would come over.
Yeah, so I just put it in there because it actually helps break down body fat as well, among all the other stuff.
Garlic is like a superfood.
Yeah, it is.
I'm surprised that, the aliens, the NSA, the federal government haven't killed all the garlic, because it really does cure so much.
It keeps you from getting sick. You just eat it all the time.
You really kind of need it every day in your food. And I'm a person, I don't care if I smell like garlic or if my lady does. It's good. I don't care. You can shower.
Yeah.
But like in breakfast, chumped up, I love it. It's good stuff. And I've had this like cure-all stuff. This Dr. Mom that I know created a cure-all. And really the essence of the cure-all, like when you're having sick, is the garlic. So I think if people have a steady dose of garlic, they're not going to get sick. It's fine for you.
I've got gel caps or like deodorized garlic. And you can always supplement with those every single day, and then eat raw, real stuff when you can. Throw it in your spaghetti and things like that.
Oh yeah. Well, I think you can add it to just about everything.
Mm-hmm. But I'm saying if you don't eat garlic every single day, you can take the deodorized garlic and just pop those just to keep the flow going, help keep you from getting sick.
And how is it deodorized garlic? That sounds healthy. What is that?
It's just so you're not burping it up and stuff like that, because they come in gel caps, they come in powders. The one I have is like an oil, little gel cap oils, but the ones I have are not deodorized, and you do burp them up like a fish oil type pill. But I have seen them as deodorized. It's just the process.
Good stuff. Well, I want some real garlic. This is making me crave. This show always makes me hungry. All right, let's move on to the number 2. Whoa!
Chili's. Do you see the?
Really?
You see the?
For the baby back ribs, we should go to Chili's. Why should we go to Chili's? I mean, you're telling us to go to a corporate chain. You better have a good reason for this one.
I was saying, you see the tone. Like half the stuff on here is like what I would get down here in Mexico. But
yeah, I'm just gonna say, where did you do your research for this week, buddy?
Breakfast.
Okay.
So the chilies are on there, and not any specific chilies, just all of them. The only reason I put them in there is because they jack up your metabolism and they help you burn body fat quickly, and certain ones will help like clear out your arteries. So it's just an all-around good thing. But a lot of people, it's summertime, people are trying to lose weight, so a lot of salsa, lots of chilies in your cooking will help rev up the metabolism, helps you burn more calories, and gives you more energy too. So that's why I put those on there.
Now, what about what about spiciness of chilies? Are they all spicy? Are they
I think they all have a level of spiciness, but my kids are always asking for a ghost pepper. This is supposedly one of the hottest things in the world, and I've never found one before. I mean, regular jalapenos in Texas are ridiculously hot to me, so I'm one of those people. I like spicy, but I don't like it where I'm sweating or I'm having to drink milk to put it out. I like a little bit.
Yeah, I know there's something good about it. Like, I mean, spice does do good, but also spice to me can hurt me going down. Like, I pay for it. So, but there's also mild chilies and hot chilies. I know all that. So.
Yeah, you can get a mild chili. They all have capsaicin. That's the active ingredient. That is burn.
All right, well, let's do our number 1 topic of summer foods you can eat. What? Oh my God!
I put that in there just for you.
Thank you. Oh my God, that's so funny. Pure Irish butter, unsalted. Okay, you're serious about this? There's not a hidden slide 1? No, there's not. He's serious.
No, that's it.
This is number 1 food, huh? And tell us why. I know you are a big proponent of this, and you're getting a kickback from Kerrygold. But please,
Kerrygold. They pay me under the table to push their stuff.
They pay you free butter. They're like, your Kerrygold massage is here. Senor, your Kerrygold massage. Go ahead. I'm being a dork.
The reason I have this one out here is because it's almost impossible to find grass-fed butter. I was when I was at home. I went on I went online to try and find local dairies. It's a whipping and a half trying to find local dairies, and then when you do find one that has butter and not like goat butter, you got to drive 50 miles to go find some. Just regular butter.
About Mexico or Texas?
Texas.
Oh my God! I was convinced you were talking about Mexico. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Same
state. Here.
Same state, really. It's the same land we took. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it's a pain in the butt just to find the stuff, and usually what they sell is goat butter. Just to find regular cow butter that's organic, grass-fed, you got to go looking for it, and then you got to go drive and find it. So anyway, this is one you can get it at Walmart, you can get it at Kroger, you can get it at Whole Foods, Sprouts, all that kind of stuff. It's about $4. If you get the silver one, it's unsalted, so that's the best one to use. This is the stuff I've started sautéing, like the kale and the mushrooms in. I put it, we all know, in coffee. So I put it in everything. Anyway.
And tell the public why this butter is not bad for you.
Okay, this butter is good for your heart. It provides vitamin K. It raises good cholesterol. It lowers the bad cholesterol. It is high in MCTs, which is called medium-chain triglycerides. They increase your fat burning because they're not medium-chain triglycerides. This is my new thing I'm going to do a show on. Anyway, bodybuilders use it for power because it's burned off as energy and it does not burn as fat. It helps you burn fat. It contains a fatty acid called butyrate, which actually helps you reduce your weight, your fat. It's high in CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, which is anti-cancer and lowers your body fat. So the thing about the butter is if you eat 1 to 2 tablespoons or more a day, it's actually going to help you get healthier and reduce body fat.
Wow.
So it has to be.
You're saying, I can't believe, I just had to make a joke here. I can't believe you're talking about butter.
That's right.
But you are talking about butter. And you're not talking about grass-fed butter. You're talking about if we didn't fuck with it, this is what it would do to us.
Right. Absolutely.
Wow.
That's
This is
so
like farm butter, like the way it was on the farm then.
Yes, yeah. So you've taken a superfood that's like super good for you, and they've like turned it into something that will kill you.
My God. Why? We didn't have to do that.
I
understand that, yeah.
Yeah, you can Google it. There's pages and pages on why they did it. But now it's all about it's cheaper. It's all about money at this point. But it keeps people sick. And the butter, the margarine, stuff like that, that is what's helping along the heart disease and the clogging of the arteries and things like that. It's not real butter. So my recommendation to everybody is just buy this type of butter, throw out the Monsanto butter, and use this in everything that you use.
And then actually, if you didn't hear, folks, it actually helps you burn.
Yeah, it'll help you get skinny.
Help you burn
help
fat.
your heart. Yep. So
oh my God, I'm having a butter fest. I'm going to go make love with this stuff in about 20 minutes. Is it good for the skin? Just kidding. All right, well, Damon, we're so grateful for your time, sir. He took time out from Mexico, folks. I don't know if you've heard, he's had a massage waiting the entire time. What are you doing next, man, out there in Mexico? You're going to go out you don't look like you're getting you're getting some sun.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm about 3 shades darker than I usually am.
Yeah? No, it's the butter. Are you laying out in butter?
A little butter, lay out in the sun, and get a little tan. But yeah, now we're gonna head to the beach here in a minute and bring all the drinks for a little while.
Well, for everyone who's watching live, we are doing super fun. This is the beginning of our Hump Day Wednesdays, and we are live from Mexico. You guys, we're going to be live next with Master One Feather and Circle of Wisdom. If you and your wife would like to log in from the beach, we'd love to have a little intoxicam. See how you drift. But we'll see you. Will you be back? No, you have another week. Will we be next week in Mexico again for the show?
Next week we'll be flying on the Wednesday, so you and I will get together. We'll talk about it after.
We'll figure it out. So we'll probably have to do a rerun next week for Venus Prime Health. But Damon, thank you so much. We appreciate it, brother. And folks, you can always check out more. We have cut up all these shows into little bite-sized pieces, no pun intended, available at tweetalk.tv. That's straight into the new Soul Garden mothership, high-definition human development. Come on down. It's responsive. It's fun. And we have our old episodes. Keep streaming now. We actually have Master One Feather pulling tarot cards for our Soul Garden audience. Coming up right after this. We'll see you next week. Thank you, folks. Live, love, be. Thanks, Damon.